Welcome to Twists and Tales. Get ready for a story that will keep you on the edge of your seat. Unexpected turns, hidden secrets, and mind-blowing revelations await. Let's dive in. I never had trouble sleeping. Ever. But about a week ago, something changed. I started waking up in the middle of the night, feeling like someone was watching me. The air in my room felt heavier, like something unseen was pressing against my chest. At first, I blamed stress. Maybe too much caffeine, too much screen time. But then, the sounds started. It was faint at first, a slow, deliberate scraping noise, like nails dragging across wood. I assumed it was the apartment settling. Old pipes. Something logical. But the sound kept happening, always around 3 a.m. Then, my bed moved. It was subtle, just a slight shift, like someone pushing it from underneath. I sat up instantly, heart pounding, staring at the darkness below. My bed frame was heavy. There was no way it could just shift like that on its own. The next night, it happened again. This time, I was ready. I left my phone recording, camera facing the floor. When I checked it the next morning, my stomach dropped. At exactly 3:14 a.m., my bed slid an inch to the left, by itself. No one was in the room. I had to check. I had to know. That night, I grabbed a flashlight, pushed my mattress aside, and crouched down. The floorboards looked normal at first, until I noticed a faint outline, a perfect rectangle right where my bed had been. I slid my fingers along the edges, feeling for a gap. Then, with a small push, the wood lifted. A hatch. Hidden. Right under where I slept. I hesitated. Every instinct in me screamed to close it and forget. But I had to know. I lifted the hatch fully and saw a tunnel leading down. Black. Silent. Waiting. A cold draft rose from the darkness below, carrying a smell I couldn't place. Not rot, not mold, something older. I pointed my flashlight inside. The tunnel stretched beyond the beam's reach, its walls made of ancient, crumbling brick. A ladder, rusted and worn, led down into the abyss. I climbed inside. The air grew colder with every step. My breaths echoed. It felt wrong, like the space itself was alive, watching me. About 20 feet down, my feet hit solid ground. The tunnel stretched ahead, disappearing into the dark. The deeper I walked, the stronger the feeling of being followed grew. Then I saw it. A door. Massive. Rusted iron, covered in strange symbols, scratched into the surface. My fingers trembled as I reached for the handle. And then, a whisper, right behind me. Not in my head, not a trick of the echoes, a real voice. Don't. I spun around, flashlight shaking. No one. Just the empty tunnel. I turned back to the door, and the handle was already turning. I ran. I scrambled up the ladder, my hands slipping on the rusted metal. As I reached the top, I heard it. The unmistakable sound of something climbing after me. I slammed the hatch shut, threw my bed over it, and stood there, heart hammering in my chest. I waited and waited. Nothing. For the next few nights, I stayed awake, listening. The scratching had stopped. The shifting had stopped. But I knew, whatever was down there, it knew about me now, and it was waiting. If you ever find a hidden tunnel under your bed, don't go inside. If you enjoyed this story, make sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment telling me what you would have done. More chilling stories are coming soon, so turn on notifications and stay tuned, if you dare.